What up? So y'all are probably wondering where I have been. In one of my last videos I actually posted, I got a few comments being like, yo, where have you been? And I think it's time for me to finally update you guys on what I've been doing, why I've been away from YouTube for a year and a half, and all that. So back in April of 2018, I think my mindset for YouTube sank. I stopped uploading regularly. I didn't really care to post about the NBA. I still watch basketball, obviously, and because at the time it was the playoffs, and I was still like interested in it. But I felt I wanted to take a step back from the mindset that I was currently in. I was actually like embarrassed of my YouTube feed at the time. I consistently was uploading, in my opinion, like trash content. The videos were not very good. It was kind of just rushed videos. Like as soon as an NBA team revealed one of their jerseys, I would post a video within that day. My history videos, I didn't even really like how I edited them. None of them were like a continuous style. I just didn't really like it. I felt really actually embarrassed of my YouTube feed. Like I didn't really tell anybody about it or anything like that. And I just didn't like how those videos turned out. I felt like pretty disgusted whenever I even like looked at my thumbnails. Like I just didn't really know how to use Photoshop. I just didn't like it. But that wasn't just my YouTube mindset either. For the entire year before that, I felt I had peaked with a lot of things that I actually did. I was working at my job. I wasn't really moving up or down with them. In school I would go and take classes, and I'd just come back home to here, and pretty much that would be it. I didn't really like the position that I was in at the time. I felt trapped in my own ways. I don't know how to explain that. Obviously, this is just how it is to grow up, but I didn't honestly feel like I wanted to grow up yet. I know that sounds kind of weird, to not want to grow up. This is pretty much what everybody does. But that summer I did something I never thought I'd do. I packed up all my stuff, moved 1,000 miles away from where I currently live, and started working at Disney in Florida. Leading up to that point, I never really thought I'd like dip out and do something like that, like move away for 8 months, move away for 4 months, whatever. But moving to a city like Orlando and working at Disney really changed how I look at a lot of things. In April of 2018, like I said, I honestly just decided to wing it and apply. I didn't think I would actually get accepted, but when I did, I really had to like think about it, honestly. I had a lot of things back here that I would definitely miss, such as my friends, my work, all that type of stuff. But honestly, within the last day, probably within the last hour of me being able to accept, I was just like, you know what, I might as well do it. Clicked accept, and I got everything ready for me to move down there in September. From that point on, I didn't really know what I was going to do. I didn't have a plan, and I didn't know what I was going to do while I was down there. But on August 30th, I packed up all my stuff. I packed up my jerseys, my camera, my PS4, and my Switch, all in my car, and drove down. That was even all I had. Like, I didn't even take pants. Like, it's kind of crazy. When I got there, I ended up having one of the best experiences of my life. Not even kidding. I was originally only going to stay for about 4 months. I was supposed to go down in September and leave in December. But once I got there, I decided to actually extend my stay all the way until May. Down there, I felt I really came out of my shell, I guess. There was like a shell that I put myself into. I met people from all over the country and even all over the world, and those people I still talk to on like a daily basis. It was honestly one of the most like exhilarating experiences I had ever been through, and I'll definitely remember those 8 months for the rest of my life. While I was down there, I changed a lot about how I feel about a lot of things. I had put YouTube on the back burner before I came down, sure, but I was also debating every single day if I should be making a video, like walking around a park or doing a random update video, like where I was, or any type of vlog, like with my girlfriend, going to random places, like going to Miami or going to Vegas or anything like that.
What's up, guys? We're going to northern Maine right now, and we're about to go catch our flight. we got to get to the airport somehow, so I think we're going to go on horseback. And, yeah, doing it.
But I always decided against it. I have some clips and everything like that, which you'll be seeing right now, but I never actually got around to actually filming. I knew I didn't really have time to film, plus I knew I wasn't going to be able to edit these videos. When I got back here in May, I've constantly been thinking about what I actually wanted to do with this channel. Do I leave it in the dust and let all those old, like, cringy videos that I made whenever I was 19 years old, just let them rot? Do I go back to videos primarily focusing on hot takes in basketball where I felt the quality was garbage? Do I change it up completely, delete all of my old videos, and take on a completely new name, incognito style, who has a very small fan base who would be completely confused on who this guy even is and why they're subscribed to him? Maybe a little bit of all that. I don't know. We'll see. If you guys are interested, you can check out my Twitter, IamLeaper, or my Instagram, IamLeaper, and follow me there. If you're checking this video out for the first time, or checking my channel out for the first time, you can subscribe as well. I would really appreciate it.